Hello there everybody. Um, this is PCtask running on the Amiga, the Vampire2. It seems to think it's a 486 120 megahertz. It clearly isn't, but that's what the software thinks it is. In truth, it performs like a mid-series 386. Now, when the FPU comes out for the Vampire and further updates, perhaps we'll get it up to 486 speed, but at the moment it's well and truly 386. Yeah. How do I know this? Because, well, most of the software tells me it's so I'm not going to disagree with it. So what we have here is an Amiga 600 running the last release of PCtask, which is version 4 something or other. Freeware, it's on AmiNet. I've created a hard file disk of, what is it, 50 megabytes, of which 42 are remaining. I've copied a few games over, and what I'm doing is I'm zipping them up on a IBM MMX PC, sticking them on floppy disk and unzipping them on the Amiga in DOS, PKzip, and spanning them across whatever disk it needs really. So far I've done, what have I done? Tomb Raider, which is interesting, APB, Commander Keen, Wasteland, is it Wasteland? Turbo, SimCity, Alone in the Dark, Lynx 386 and Lamborghini American Challenge. Now, some games perform much better than others. Let me start with the good ones. SimCity 1 performs very quickly, works well, works good. No problems at all. Lamborghini American Challenge works fine, however it's a little bit slow. The frame rate is lower than you would expect. Wasteland is an RPG Fallout type game, which doesn't really need a lot of speed, and it works perfectly well from what I can see. Commander Keen also works well. It's Commander Keen 1. I don't know what the original specs were for Commander Keen. It may even be a 286 game, I don't know. But it works perfectly well. There is a little bit of jerkiness on the where the screen scrolls from left to right or up or down, but nothing special. Turbo is a racing game. EGA, I think it is. It crashes on this. What I'm tending to do is boot the games on the Pentium PC, make sure they run, copy the files over to the Amiga in PCtask, and then run them on the Amiga and see how it performs. Yeah, I've just tried, what have I just tried? A rallying game on the Pentium, and it goes so quickly you can't control it, so I thought that would be quite nice to put on the Amiga. But it's in bloody Spanish or something. I can't work the controls, I don't know what the quick key is, so I've fobbed that off. So the games that's on here, as I said, I'll try a few of them now so you can see them running. It's a 50 meg hard file, like I said. It's running with 16 megabyte memory, emulated memory, 640k conventional. The rest of it's, what is it, EMS. Oh, it's been a long time since I've used DOS. The trick with PCtask is to set each and every screen mode up on the Amiga before you click start. If you don't, you'll get the error, fatal error, screen something or other. Can't open screen or screen failure or whatever it says. So go through each screen. It tells you at one side what the PC expects it to be, and you click on the other side what you're allowing it to do. Now, because the Vampire is RTG, obviously you can select various screen modes up to 800 by 600 thereabouts. So that works quite well. but you have to select each and every screen mode from EGA Type 1, whatever it is, all the way up to Super VGA 1200 by something or other, and select it as an 800 by 600 screen on the Amiga RTG, and away you go. So anyway, enough of my waffling. I know I'm boring as hell. So right, we'll start with, I've already done Command Keen, and I've already done something else, which I can't remember. What did I do? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, Command Keen I've already done, so I'll start with the next one along, which is Wasteland. So bear with me. CD Waste. I think it's, no, it's WL, I think. I'll put the sound on. No, I don't know whether it has sound or not. Now you DOS players from years ago may remember this. It's quite a famous RPG. I don't know it. I never played it. I don't really know much about it, apart from being an apocalyptic type thing. Anyway, start. Yes, go on then. Oh yeah, I've already had a quick go, so I'm somewhere. I killed some rats, and I'm doing something for some reason. A bunny appears at 14 feet. Oh yeah. That's not a bunny. It's a rat. Well, we'll kill it. Attack. A for attack. Ugh. Angel of Death. Choose. Attack. Yes. Thrasher attack. Snake. Yeah. Attack. Yes. Go. Give it some. Now, looking at it, this looks like an EGA 386 type game, and this runs perfectly well. The way it seems to work is that the EGA games work fine. The EGA stroke VGA games of that era, whichever era that was, 90, 91, 92, also work fine. As soon as you get to the more modern games, by comparison, the bigger ones, when they go from a couple of megabyte up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's when you get problems and you get slowed down. Obviously, I think the changeover from 386 to 486 are where you see the biggest differences. There you go, I've just killed a bunny. It looked like a rat. A large satellite tracking dish aimed to the north. The white metal struts and plates shine as if they were new. Well, how do you know they're not new? They might be new. Something just moved. Right. Is it a bunny? It's a God knows what it is. Anyway, quit. How do I quit? Attack. Attack, 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 attack. Yes. The encounter begins. Can I speed that up? No. Angela Death. There's no sound with this. It uses the PC beeper. I think it's supposed to emulate Sound Blaster in some way, shape or form, but I haven't messed about with it. It has enough trouble running the emulation itself without running emulated sound as well. Even the beeper slows it down sometimes. But it's quite an achievement that it's actually running at all. I have tried to get this running in the past on a 68040 and a 6060 to very little success. This is the best it's ever run. I don't know if any of you have played this game in the past. I know it's got a little bit of quite a following actually. So those of you who know will have to let me know if it runs at a reasonable speed or not. I don't know much about it. This probably had disappeared by the time I got into PCs in the mid-90s. 94 I think I made my first PC, a 486 25 or something, SX25. Look, maybe quit this. Save. Oh, you can't. Go on then. Won't let you save in the midst of combat. Oh, that's okay. It would be nice if we could get emulated music. If anybody out there wants to make a Sound Blaster compatible add-on for the Amiga, that'd be good. The rat is dead. Save game, yes. Quit game, yes. Marvellous. Right, that's Wasteland, so let's see what else we've got. Wasteland, what's next? Links. Links doesn't work, it crashes the machine, so I shan't bother that. DOS, what else we got? Sims. Well, we'll do APB. 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 Are you EGA or are you Tandy? Well, I feel EGA-ish. Let's go EGA. C to change controls. This is going to be really loud now. Turn the sound down. Too shrill, man. Aim at them and press siren 1 time to arrest. Oh, goes like my English. Anyway, that's that. How do you quit? How do you quit? Control Alt Delete. I don't know how to quit. No. What's next? Turbo. Turbo doesn't work. We'll try SimCity. Okay, Dullsville. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. That's great. Now I could sit and play this quite happily for hours. Enter name of city. That's right. Is it? That's right. It's a busy little place. Oh, don't remember any sound. screen's cut off. Okay. What else have we got? Alone. I remember playing this back in the day. You can see it's quite slow. On my door, a dull brass plate says, "Private Detective. The few friends I have call me Carnaby." Carnaby, not Carnaby, Carnaby. The others call me Reptile. Ooh, that's not very nice. You want an Amiga, mate? Check you up a bit. Demo version reduced. If that's performance or detail. So as you can see, it's pretty steady. Well, I remember having this back on 486, I think it was. It was pretty slow on that too. Or was it 386? Anyway, that's that. Detail level's high. Even if you put it on low, it don't make a difference. In fact, it don't make any difference. Quitter. Oui, monsieur. Marvellous. Right, what else have we got? Turbo, yeah, that crashes, I think. So I might as well try Tomb Raider. For no other reason then we can. So this is an Amiga. This is an Amiga playing Tomb Raider. Look at that for speed. British passport. Must be Nigel Farage's, this one. I'll just let this run while I make a cup of tea. I'm not saying it's slow or anything, but you know, I'll see you in a minute. There we go, Tomb Raider on an Amiga. Ooh, if only it was a bit faster. Perhaps the FPU will speed it up. Although I did look at the minimum specs for this game after I copied it over, and it says a Pentium 60, I think, or 90. So if you think this is emulating the x86 CPU code, Super VGA graphics or VGA graphics, sound, how it's supposed to be, and all that on an Amiga. And the fact it runs at all, I think is fantastic. Yes, it runs slowly, but it runs. But anyway, let's try, what was the other one? Turbo. Which I bet I can't quit this now. Inventory. Oh yeah. I have a compass, which is always handy when you're under the earth. And that's for our game, there we go. Save. Don't think so. Exit to title. Oh no. What's that? Detail. Audio. Detail. Controls. Game. Must be that one. New game. Oof, exit game. There we go. Gee. Okay. Last but not least, Turbo. Oh. It's froze the mouse. It's crashed the game. Oh well. Anyway, that's a lot for this little session. I'll do some more games later, and I'll do a setup video on how to get the emulator going if people are interested. So that's it for now. Bye bye.